tuning in to another episode of the TJJ Show, and as long as you're in my presence, you will be guided and protected at all times. Now, I have such an amazing topic to share with you guys today. And this is going to help so many people out there. So many people are going to be able to relate to what I'm going to be sharing with you guys and the facts today. And this is a toxic or a narcissist parent, and if you have one. Now, do you have parents or a parent who has been and may continue to be a toxic force in your life, or a negative vibe? Do they give you a negative vibe that gives you depression or anxiety or stuff like this? Because I'm going to start off by telling you guys that in my life, I've absolutely had negative parents. Absolutely. And they've done and said some negative things to me that really rubbed me the wrong way. Made me real upset, real mad, frustrated me for a long time, put a lot of stress onto me. And for you guys out there that don't know, I am adopted. I've never met my real parents in my entire life. Don't know who they are. Don't want to know who they are. That's that. And with the parents I grew up with, I've absolutely had negative experiences with them. And I'm going to give you guys some facts today that you are dealing with a toxic or narcissist parent or parents. Number one, they criticize everything because they are trying to put their own spin on a situation to make them look good or minimize their bad behaviors, and they are threatened by your competence. So they will criticize you for the things you do and put a spin on your own situation to make themselves look good, because they feel threatened, because you're doing right and you're working in divine powers from the universe and you are doing right, and they know themselves that they're not doing it as good as you, so they're going to spin your situation on you to put negativity and all these bad influences into your life to make you believe that you're not even who you are. They need to have an edge over you because they do not want to see you do better than them. And this is what they do. And it's not a good feeling. And I've felt this a lot in my life. They do this to even out the playing field. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to even out the playing field. Because they don't want you above them at all. That's it. They hate that. They hate that. There's a lot of parents out there today that are like this. It's nothing but narcissist people. Toxic ass people. Second sign. They give you silent treatment. And your parents do not appreciate you. So if you're trying to explain stuff to them, or you're trying to prove them wrong, or you're trying to do something into that type of nature, but you're doing right, they will give you silent treatment and just shuck you off. And they don't appreciate you, and they don't want to hear what you have to say, and they literally don't even care about you, and they pretend like they do. Because they're fake. They're fake ass people. They're not connected to their souls at all, bro. They are lost. They don't know what love is. Even though they tell you that they love you, they don't know what love is. They don't know what love is because they don't love themselves. They're so far detached from themselves that it's impossible for them to love other people. And when you hear the words "I love you," it just don't mean nothing. You don't even feel it when it comes from these types of people. And it doesn't even have to be from a parent or a family member. It could be one of your friends. It could be somebody else as well that is in your life. Or like a relationship or a girlfriend or a boyfriend that you have could be saying these things to you. They're telling you that they love you and you don't even feel nothing when they say these types of words. And number 3, they will have negative opinions on every single thing that you do, but no accurate knowledge of nothing. So if you're trying to explain something to them, or you tell them you have this good idea or this good business plan and you want to let them know and you're proud to tell them what you want to do, they will have negative opinions on every single thing you do. They will say every single thing that's going to go wrong with your idea. And they have no accurate knowledge about anything that they're saying. They're just saying these words just to tear you down even more. To flush this toxic shit into your head, because it's how they think. Number 4. They make jokes about anything and everything that may be going on in your life. So say if something's not going right in your life, maybe you don't have the perfect relationship, maybe you don't have the perfect job right now, maybe you don't have, I don't know, it could be anything, right? Maybe you don't have the perfect situation for yourself in one area of your life at the moment. They will make jokes about this, even though they have multiple areas and holes in their own life. They will still do this because they fucking thrive off of tearing you down. Because they know they have so many holes in their own life. They will do nothing but look at the holes in their life, and they will point out every single wrong thing that you do in your life or any mistake that you make, and they will make jokes about this and laugh at you and laugh behind your back and do all sorts of types of negative shit like this. And this is something else that these toxic or narcissist people do. Number 5, your parents will tell a lie rather than to admit to his or her ignorance. So they will tell a lie, and they will lie to themselves, and they will lie to you just to get out of their own ignorance. If they've done something wrong, they will lie. And I can relate to all these myself. All these things that I'm coming with you guys and all this knowledge, these are all things that I have brainstormed and thought about so deeply, and it took a while for me to make this video. Because I'm just jotting down all these things and thinking about all these ideas, that everything that goes on in these people's heads and all these incidents that's happened in my life. And I'm sharing with you guys because I know for a fact you guys can relate to all these. So many people are going through this stuff, and they don't even know. And when I was younger, I didn't know either. As you're growing up and you're just young, you think this is just life. You think this is just what it is. Until you start seeing and paying attention to all the successful people out there and the way that other people think around the world. And you're like, wow, like I can relate to these people, not these toxic ass negative people that are bringing me down and preventing me from being happy. And it's what they do. So your parents will tell a lie rather than admit his or her ignorance. They don't even recognize your boundaries. They don't recognize the way you think. They don't even see you for as smart as you actually are. They think they can lie to you, but really they can't. They're that dumb. And they won't change their goddamn ways anyway. You can try and convince them or tell them anything. They're never going to change. Ever. Doesn't matter what you say to them. The best thing you can do is just not Don't play with them. Don't play their game. Do not, just stay away from them. It's the best thing you can do. Don't try and compete with them. Don't tell them anything good that's happened in your life. Do not say any of this stuff because they can't stand it. They think you're going into competition with them, but you just want them to be proud of you. You just want somebody to be proud of you. But everybody takes it as a competition. And it could be other people in your life as well, not just parents. It could be anybody. But on this topic here, it's about toxic parents or narcissist parents. And I'm going to get on to number 6. They criticize you more often than they provide support or compliment or encouragement. So more than they're going to support you, encourage you, or give you compliments, they're going to criticize you way more than these things. And it will take everything out of them to give you one compliment, support you, or encourage you. It'll take a lot for them to do that. They don't want to do it. Number 7. You won't struggle. No. You do struggle. You do struggle to show them negative emotion. You don't want to show any bit of weaknesses to them. Because you know in the back of your head that it's what they want. They want to see you down. They want to see you like this. As crazy as it sounds, they really do. And it's because that's actually how they feel deep down inside. They feel this. They hide these emotions. They hide all this shit. And they want to see you at your weakest points because it gives them more power. As sick as all this shit sounds, it's true. And it'll just give you the shivers when you think about it. Like, honestly. It's crazy. Number 8. They will control and manipulate you using money or guilt. And this is a big one too. That's how they're going to control and manipulate you, using money or guilt. Number 9. This is another sign of how to recognize you have a toxic or narcissist parent. You don't even bother telling them anything you accomplish because you know they will be negative towards you and they will bring down your level of joy, and that's not what you want. You want to be in a positive state of mind when you are accomplishing your goals, and you don't even want to tell them anymore, and you don't want to tell them nothing because you know they're just going to be negative towards it and they're not even going to encourage it. They're not going to be proud of it. And even if they show this, they're lying. They're not actually proud of you. And sometimes they can be good at disguising this. They'll give these fake emotions. And this is the truth. It's another thing they do. And number 10 is your parents taught you to respect them through the use of fear and intimidation. So if your parents taught you to respect them through fear or intimidation, this is a huge, massive sign that you have very, very toxic or narcissist parents. Huge sign. They are living in fear. They are the ones living in fear. And they're going to project this fear and intimidation onto you because they want you to bow down to their low lifestyle level. And I'm going to get on to the 11th and final sign that you have a toxic or narcissist parent. And that is your parents blame you for their own bad behavior or inappropriate reactions. And this is another good sign that you have toxic or narcissist parents. Are your parents blaming you for their own bad behavior, projecting things onto you? If they have inappropriate reactions, they take the blame out on you. Another huge sign that you have toxic or narcissist parents. I hope you guys like this video today. If you do, hit that thumbs up button. I'm going to cut this video off now. We've been going at it for a second here. Until next time, guys. Peace.